Thanks now. Bye for now.
We're going to start with what's happening when it comes to climate change.
We cannot normalize this.
This is going to appeal to more people than just his base.
And that's really the nub of this. The hard part comes next.
That gift of family diplomacy.
But this is the first time we've done this in modern history.
And we're going to say unprecedented a lot.
The news is just words without the context.
And this is The Context.
The Context with Christian Fraser on BBC News.
Hello, I'm Katia Adler. Over the years, I've travelled around the world covering some of the biggest news stories of our time. Now, I'm the host of The Global Story, a podcast bringing you fresh perspectives on one big news story each day of the week. Every episode, I sit with a smart and savvy BBC colleague talking about what's happening, why, and what it all means. That's The Global Story. Listen wherever you get your BBC podcasts.
Hello and welcome to Focus on Africa, the place where real-time, in-depth and relatable stories matter. With me, Wahiga Mwaura, coming to you from Nairobi, where we unfold your discussions.
I always want to keep it original by being me.
News.
Macron announced that the French forces will leave by the end of the year.
And conversations.
It was the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen in my life.
That bring you to the heart of the continent. Focus on Africa from BBC News.
When the weather can't make up its mind. We can help you make up yours. Check on BBC Weather.
You get scared?
No, I don't get scared. I've covered many wars over many years. We got out of the back of an armoured vehicle and walked into a wasteland. What we were seeing was an absolutely enormous story. What's going on is really unprecedented.
It bothers me to think about North Korean surveillance. Anything left on a shred of paper or my laptop, could it put somebody else's life at risk? There is nothing to physically stop the North Koreans from walking over into this village.
It was always going to be a history-making election.
I was thinking, this is not the time to stumble over my words.
Labour have won the 2024 general election.
My job is investigating bad stuff that happens on social media. My job is to expose how people are targeted, because I'm a reporter who can do that.
Behind the stories on BBC News.
The 2024 US election looks set to be one of the most extraordinary yet. Could there be further shocks ahead in this historic race to the White House? Get the latest headlines in the BBC app. Get in-depth coverage on bbc.com/news. Follow the story of the US election on BBC News.
This is BBC News with the latest news and results from around the globe in Sports Day.
Hello and welcome along to Sports Day. I'm Sarah Mulcairns. Coming up on the programme.